venture into the fascinating and often bewildering landscape of North Korea. Each corner of this unique nation holds a peculiarity that defies conventional understanding. So let's unravel these eccentricities, starting with a towering marvel that's as mysterious as the land itself. Number 1. The Ryugyong Hotel, the unfinished skyscraper. Often called the Hotel of Doom, the Ryugyong Hotel is a perpetual construction project in the heart of Pyongyang, the capital of North Korea. This massive pyramid-shaped structure of gleaming glass and steel, with its 105 floors reaching an imposing height of 330 meters, holds the record for the tallest unoccupied building in the world. The edifice remains a concrete ghost. It's a testament to a grand vision that remains unrealized. Construction of the hotel began in 1987, driven by the government's desire to show the world the country's prosperity and progress. The project was designed to house at least 3,000 rooms, along with 5 revolving restaurants that promised breathtaking views of the city. However, the economic crisis in the 1990s, known as the Arduous March, brought construction to a standstill. Lack of funds and raw materials, coupled with the collapse of the Soviet Union, a crucial aid provider, led to the project's indefinite suspension in 1992. The hotel, with its glassy facade that glimmers during the day and illuminates Pyongyang's skyline at night, stands as an enigmatic monument. It's often edited out of official photos, and the government has remained silent about its plans for the building. Over the years, it has fueled countless rumors and speculations, enhancing its mystique. What was once envisioned as a symbol of the nation's progress is now seen as a monument to its economic challenges. However, in spite of the innumerable hurdles, the Ryugyong Hotel remains an iconic part of North Korea's landscape. The colossal structure, with its stark triangular shape slicing the skyline, is not only an architectural wonder, but also a potent symbol of North Korea's ambitious past and its uncertain future. As it looms over the city, the Hotel of Doom remains an enigma, inviting awe and intrigue from every onlooker. Number 2. Traffic ladies, the human traffic signals. In the vibrant cityscape of Pyongyang, amidst the sweeping boulevards and towering structures, one spectacle stands out: the traffic ladies. Officially known as the traffic safety officers, these women are a unique feature of North Korean life, controlling traffic with balletic precision and grace, dressed in crisp, tailored uniforms. In a country where traffic lights are a rarity and automated systems are virtually non-existent, these traffic ladies play a critical role. Every day, they take their positions at the city's busiest intersections, armed with fluorescent batons that twirl and flip in a mesmerizing dance, ensuring a smooth flow of vehicles and pedestrians. The traffic ladies are carefully selected based on strict criteria, including age, looks, and height. The candidates between the ages of 16 and 26 must be unmarried, attractive, and at least 1.67 meters tall. After rigorous training, these women take up their posts and work in shifts, managing traffic and often braving extreme weather conditions. Their unique uniforms, with their white gloves, blue skirts, and white blouses topped with a tie, make them easily recognizable. When on duty, they stand on raised platforms in the middle of intersections, their movements synchronized with the flow of traffic. With a mere wave of their batons and a pivot of their bodies, they manage the traffic effectively, a skill that is a testament to their rigorous training. In addition to managing traffic, the traffic ladies play a significant role in public safety. During national holidays and public gatherings, they are entrusted with the additional responsibility of crowd management. Moreover, they are viewed as symbols of authority and are highly respected by the public. Interestingly, the traffic ladies are considered celebrities in North Korea. Their impeccable style, grace, and dedication to duty make them a subject of admiration and fascination. They are often featured on calendars and in songs and TV shows, thus adding to their celebrity status. Over the years, the traffic ladies have become a cultural phenomenon, with their images being shared globally through social media and documentaries. Their presence at the center of Pyongyang's bustling city life is an integral part of North Korea's identity. The traffic ladies are more than traffic controllers. They are a symbol of the state's control, a beacon of order in the midst of chaos. Their diligent service and poise are a reflection of the government's expectations for its citizens, disciplined, dedicated, and obedient. Through the rain, snow, or summer heat, they stand tall, controlling the ebb and flow of Pyongyang's streets, embodying North Korea's peculiar charm. Number 3. Only military usage for GPS. In the global landscape of technology, GPS, Global Positioning System, has become a ubiquitous tool, transforming the way we navigate and connect with the world. However, in North Korea, the use of GPS is restricted to the military, a restriction that stands as one of the unique facets of this reclusive nation. North Korea, known for its stringent control over information and technology, permits only its military to use GPS devices. This regulation is in line with the country's broader policy of limiting access to global communication technologies to maintain state control and prevent any potential challenges to the regime. The prohibition of GPS usage among civilians has significant implications. For instance, ordinary North Koreans cannot use navigation applications or geolocation services, which we often take for granted. Moreover, this restriction limits the development of industries such as logistics and transportation, which heavily rely on GPS for their operations. Contrary to civilian limitations, the North Korean military uses GPS for various purposes. It plays a critical role in enhancing the efficiency and precision of their operations. From missile guidance systems to surveillance operations, GPS technology is a key component of North Korea's military infrastructure. Despite the limitations imposed on civilian GPS use, North Korea has exhibited an interest in global navigation satellite systems, GNSS. In 2017, the country revealed plans to launch its own version of the GPS, aiming to establish a regional navigation satellite system. Though shrouded in secrecy, this endeavor indicates a recognition of the importance of satellite navigation technology. This peculiar restriction on GPS usage further underscores the significant disparity between North Korea and most of the world. While GPS technology has become an everyday tool enhancing our lives in numerous ways, in North Korea it remains a privileged resource, accessible only to the military elite. In closing, North Korea's policy on GPS usage paints a vivid picture of the country's unique socio-political landscape. It underscores the government's unwavering determination to maintain control over information and technology within its borders. At the same time, it highlights the stark contrast between North Korea's practices and the global norm, adding another layer to the enigmatic nature of this isolated nation. The exclusive military usage of GPS stands as a testament to North Korea's distinctive approach to technology, governance, and control. Number 4. Love for the basketball game, unusual NBA connections. Among the many peculiarities of North Korea, its connection with the NBA, the National Basketball Association, a premier professional basketball league in North America, stands out. Unlikely as it may seem, basketball, particularly the NBA, has found a fervent fan in North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un's fascination with the sport traces back to his youth. He spent part of his early life studying in Switzerland, where he reportedly developed a passion for basketball and became a big fan of the Chicago Bulls. His fondness for the sport has endured over the years, with basketball now considered a favorite pastime in the North Korean leadership circle. This unusual connection between the leader of the secluded nation and the NBA was propelled into global attention when former Chicago Bulls star Dennis Rodman visited North Korea. Invited by Kim Jong-un himself, Rodman made his first trip to Pyongyang in 2013. The former NBA star's visit, facilitated by a documentary crew, marked a significant event in the nation's history and signaled the depth of Kim Jong-un's basketball obsession. Rodman's visit to North Korea resulted in a series of bizarre diplomatic encounters. From watching basketball games together to celebrating Kim's birthday with a friendly game, Rodman's relationship with the North Korean leader made headlines around the world. Despite the criticism that followed, Rodman continued to visit North Korea, claiming a close friendship with Kim Jong-un. Furthermore, North Korea's fascination with the NBA extends to the country's sports diplomacy. In an attempt to bridge the gap with the United States, North Korea invited a group of former NBA players to participate in an exhibition game in 2014, coinciding with Kim Jong-un's birthday. This peculiar event marked a unique chapter in the diplomatic history of the two nations. Basketball diplomacy, as it came to be known, has even influenced North Korean policies. For instance, basketball in North Korea is played with slightly altered rules. Some reports suggest that these rules are influenced by Kim Jong-un's admiration for the NBA's style of play. In a country often defined by its restrictions and isolation, the enthusiasm for a distinctly American sport illustrates the multifaceted nature of North Korea's cultural influences. The nation's unusual NBA connection is another fascinating detail in the complex tapestry of North Korean society, making it all the more intriguing. Number 5. Kim Jong-gilia, the national flower. The floral emblem of a nation is typically a symbol of its identity, encapsulating its heritage, culture, and aspirations. In North Korea, the national flower Kim Jong-gilia serves this purpose while also demonstrating the nation's unique political landscape. Kim Jong-gilia, named after North Korea's former leader Kim Jong-il, is a type of begonia. It was created by a Japanese botanist Kamo Mototeru as a tribute to the leader on his 46th birthday in 1988. Unlike most national flowers, which are naturally occurring and selected for their significance, Kim Jong-gilia was intentionally cultivated and chosen as a national symbol, reflecting the state's authority and the personality cult surrounding its leaders. Kim Jong-gilia is a large, vibrant red flower, a color often associated with revolutionary zeal and the socialist movement. The flower blooms in the cold months of February, coinciding with Kim Jong-il's birthday, which is celebrated as the Day of the Shining Star in North Korea. The flower, like the leader it was named after, plays a significant role in North Korean life. It is featured prominently in media, literature, and artwork, reinforcing the state's propaganda. The cultivation and display of Kim Jong-gilia have become a part of the citizens' duty, symbolizing their loyalty and reverence towards their leader. The Kim Jong-gilia festival is a vivid spectacle of color and artistry. More importantly, it is a powerful tool of political symbolism. The festival's grandeur and the citizens' participation serve to reinforce the state's narrative of unity, loyalty, and national pride. Beyond the national boundary, Kim Jong-gilia also plays a part in North Korea's diplomatic endeavors. It is gifted to foreign dignitaries and exhibited in international flower shows as a symbol of the nation's identity and achievements. The Kim Jong-gilia is not just a national flower, but a potent symbol of North Korea's political ideology and cultural identity. The cultivation and celebration of this flower underscore the intertwining of politics and everyday life in North Korea. It's a testament to the state's command over its national narrative, turning a simple flower into a symbol of reverence, unity, and loyalty. Through the story of Kim Jong-gilia, we glimpse the intricate web of North Korean politics, culture, and identity. Its vibrancy masks the complexity of a nation known for its paradoxes and contradictions. Kim Jong-gilia, in its vibrant red glory, remains a poignant embodiment of North Korea's peculiar realities. Number 6. Intriguing calendar, Juche era. Most of the world adheres to the Gregorian calendar, marking time from what is commonly accepted as the birth of Christ. However, North Korea follows a different chronology, one that is based on the birth of its founding leader, Kim Il-sung. Known as the Juche calendar, it is a fascinating reflection of the country's unique political ideology and its distinct sense of national identity. The term Juche is derived from North Korea's state ideology, also called Yuche, meaning self-reliance. Introduced by Kim Il-sung, it emphasizes the country's political, economic, and military autonomy. Similarly, the Yuche calendar is a manifestation of this philosophy, reinforcing North Korea's independent identity. The Juche calendar starts with 1912, the birth year of Kim Il-sung, as Juche-1, thus resetting the common era as understood by the rest of the world. The country officially adopted this calendar in 1997, 3 years after Kim Il-sung's death, making a significant shift in how time was marked and understood in North Korea. While the Juche calendar follows the Gregorian format in terms of months and days, the counting of years is different. For instance, The year 2023 in the Gregorian calendar corresponds to Juche 112 in the North Korean calendar, marking 112 years since the birth of Kim Il-sung. This peculiar calendar system reflects in everyday life in North Korea. Newspapers, official documents, public monuments, and even food expiry dates are marked with Juche years. Birthdays, anniversaries, and national holidays are also celebrated as per the Juche calendar. Moreover, the Juche calendar is a tool of political legitimacy. By resetting time around the birth of Kim Il-sung, the North Korean state underscores the centrality of the Kim dynasty to the country's history and future. It's a powerful symbol of the regime's continuity, strengthening the dynastic rule. Interestingly, while the Juche calendar is the official system, North Korea also recognizes the Gregorian calendar. This dual usage is particularly noticeable in international interactions, signaling a pragmatic approach alongside the symbolic. The Juche calendar stands as a powerful symbol of North Korea's unique identity and ideological commitment. It embodies the state's desire for self-reliance, the veneration of its founding leader, and the ongoing power of the Kim dynasty. By realigning the concept of time itself, the Juche calendar serves as a testament to the profound influence of state ideology on everyday life in North Korea. It is a tangible manifestation of the Juche idea, marking not just dates, but the rhythm of a nation marching to its own beat. Number 7. Blue jeans ban. Denim prohibition. Fashion choices around the world are often dictated by trends, personal preferences, and cultural norms. However, in North Korea, sartorial regulations go a step further, with certain Western clothing items, particularly blue jeans, being prohibited. This ban on denim, a universal wardrobe staple, offers an interesting insight into North Korea's socio-political landscape. Blue jeans, as they are globally known, symbolize Western culture, particularly American influence. This symbolism is the root cause of the ban in North Korea, a country known for its anti-Western stance and isolationist policies. The North Korean government views blue jeans as a sign of American imperialism, and their prohibition is a part of the broader agenda to curb Western influence. While fashion may seem an unlikely battlefield for ideological conflicts, clothing has always been a powerful symbol of identity, social status, and even political allegiance. North Korea's ban on blue jeans in this context is a strategic move to reinforce its ideological purity and resist perceived cultural infiltration. The prohibition on blue jeans extends beyond personal wardrobe choices. Import and sale of these garments are also forbidden, with violators facing severe penalties. This restriction significantly affects the country's clothing market, with a heavy preference for local, traditionally inspired attire. Interestingly, while blue jeans are banned, other colors of denim are reportedly allowed, albeit not commonly worn. This subtle distinction further highlights the unique symbolism associated with blue jeans and their specific association with Western culture. North Korea's ban on blue jeans serves as a microcosm of the country's broader cultural and political landscape. It reflects the state's rigorous efforts to maintain ideological purity, suppress Western influence, and control various aspects of social life, including fashion. Despite these restrictions, reports suggest a growing interest in fashion among North Koreans, driven by exposure to foreign media and increasing market activity. This change hints at subtle shifts in North Korea's social fabric, indicating the complex interplay between state control and individual expression. The prohibition on blue jeans in North Korea is a fascinating testament to the country's unique socio-political context. It illustrates the extent of state control, the significance of symbolism in politics, and the subtle ways in which global cultural trends interface with local norms. As trivial as it may seem, the absence of blue jeans in North Korea tells a compelling story of ideology, resistance, and identity in one of the world's most enigmatic nations. Number 8. Mass games, a synchronized spectacle. In the arena of global spectacle, few can rival the sheer scale and coordination of North Korea's mass games. These grand displays, involving tens of thousands of participants in highly choreographed performances, serve not only as entertainment, but also as a potent symbol of the country's political ideology. The mass games, also known as the Arirang Festival, draw their inspiration from a form of performance art that originated in the socialist states of the 20th century. These performances involve gymnastics, dance, acrobatics, and other elements of physical culture. But their defining feature is the enormous scale and intricate coordination of their participants. Each performance involves up to 100,000 participants who move in perfect synchronization, creating elaborate patterns and images in a dazzling display of discipline and unity. These performers, who often start training in their early childhood, execute complex routines that require immense concentration, strength, and endurance. The performances are often themed around narratives glorifying the country's leaders and promoting the state ideology of juche, or self-reliance. The choreography and the imagery used in these performances serve to reinforce North Korean historical narratives, portraying the nation's struggles, triumphs, and aspirations. The backdrop of these performances is equally stunning. A vast human pixel display, created by thousands of performers holding up colored cards, forms intricate, shifting mosaics depicting various scenes and symbols. This backdrop, changing in synchrony with the performers, adds a mesmerizing depth to the spectacle. The mass games are typically held in Pyongyang's May Day Stadium, one of the largest stadiums globally, and can attract audiences in the tens of thousands, including foreign tourists. Despite the nation's isolation, the mass games have garnered international attention for their spectacle and scale, making them a significant cultural export for North Korea. In this sense, the mass games serve a dual purpose. They are both a form of entertainment and a medium of state messaging. The spectacle captivates the audience, while the underlying narratives shape their understanding of the nation's identity and values. North Korea's mass games are a powerful expression of the nation's unique socio-political landscape. They encapsulate the state's control over social life, its emphasis on discipline and unity, and its enduring ideological narratives. As a spectacle, they are unparalleled. As a symbol, they offer a vivid illustration of a society like no other. As the performers move in mesmerizing unity, they sketch a portrait of North Korea that is as intriguing as it is complex. Number 9. Government-controlled television, state-run media. In the realm of media, few countries maintain as tight a grip on their national narrative as North Korea. The country's state-controlled television, a crucial arm of its media machinery, offers a compelling example of this control, shaping public knowledge and attitudes in accordance with the government's objectives. At the heart of North Korea's television landscape is the Korean Central Television, KCTV, the state-run broadcaster. KCTV's programming is meticulously curated and directly overseen by the government, serving as the primary source of news, entertainment, and education for the nation's residents. KCTV's news programming focuses predominantly on political matters, glorifying the nation's leaders and their activities. This coverage is crafted to portray the country's leadership in a positive light and the nation as a prosperous, forward-moving entity. It is common to see reports highlighting the accomplishments of the leaders, their guidance in various fields, and their connections with the populace. The network's entertainment content is similarly designed to reinforce state narratives. Drama series and films often incorporate themes of patriotism, heroism, and loyalty to the state and its leaders. Musical performances, too, are laden with patriotic messages and glorify the North Korean way of life. In addition to news and entertainment, KCTV also broadcasts educational content, ranging from language instruction to science programs. Much like its other content, this programming is shaped to align with state-approved knowledge and perspectives. It serves not just to educate, but to instill the state's ideology in its viewers, particularly younger ones. Importantly, KCTV also serves as a channel for official state announcements. Whether it's a new policy initiative or a response to international events, the state-controlled broadcaster is often the first to relay such messages to the public, shaping their understanding of these developments. However, the influence of KCTV extends beyond content creation. The network's broadcast timings are also state-regulated, with programming often limited to the evening hours. This limited broadcast schedule further emphasizes the state's control over information access. Despite this tight control, recent reports suggest a growing influx of foreign media into North Korea, driven by smuggled DVDs and flash drives. This development hints at a subtle shift in the media landscape, indicating a potential challenge to the state's information monopoly. State-controlled television in North Korea exemplifies the government's firm grip on the media and, by extension, the public discourse. It is a tool of social engineering, shaping public perception to align with state ideology. Yet, it is also a reflection of North Korean society itself, painting a picture of a nation uniquely shaped by its political circumstances. Amidst this tightly controlled narrative, however, lie hints of change, adding another layer of complexity to an already fascinating media landscape. Number 10. The Cult of Kim, enforced idolization of leaders. In the socio-political fabric of North Korea, one aspect stands distinctly prominent: the personality cult surrounding its leadership, particularly the Kim family. The grandiosity of this idolization is unparalleled, with the state's control mechanisms instilling a deep reverence for the leaders among the populace. The cult of Kim is rooted in the nation's history, dating back to its founding leader, Kim Il-sung. Portrayed as a revolutionary hero and the nation's liberator, his image is omnipresent across the country, gracing public buildings, homes, and even accessories like badges worn by citizens. Kim Il-sung's son, Kim Jong-il, and grandson, Kim Jong-un, have inherited this deified status, effectively making the personality cult a generational affair. Their leadership is not merely a political rule, but a quasi-religious experience, complete with lore, mythology, and reverence bordering on worship. This cult permeates all aspects of North Korean life. The education system, for instance, inculcates a deep sense of loyalty and devotion to the Kims from an early age. Children are taught about the leaders' supposed feats and virtues, crafting a narrative of infallibility and superhuman abilities. The media, too, plays a crucial role in perpetuating this cult. State-run newspapers, television, and radio broadcasts incessantly extol the leaders' wisdom and achievements. Propaganda films and music further glorify their personas, intertwining entertainment with political indoctrination. Public rituals are another instrument for reinforcing the Kim cult. From massive military parades to the Arirang mass games, these state-orchestrated events celebrate the leaders and their ideology. The leaders' birthdays are treated as significant national holidays, marked by grand celebrations and generous state provisions. The enforced idolization also manifests physically across the nation. Majestic statues, murals, and portraits of the leaders dominate the urban and rural landscapes. It's a requirement for every home to have pictures of the leaders, and citizens are expected to keep them clean and respected. Despite the ubiquity of the Kim cult, subtle signs of change have emerged over the years. Reports of cynicism and critical private conversations among North Koreans suggest a potential chink in the personality cult's armor. However, the state's control mechanisms remain robust, making these changes a risky undercurrent rather than a mainstream trend. The cult of Kim provides a fascinating insight into North Korea's unique political culture. This enforced idolization shapes the nation's identity, defines its social norms, and permeates its everyday life. Yet beneath the surface of this grand narrative, the seeds of change might be sprouting, adding another layer of complexity to an already enigmatic nation.